This is writer-director Jim Jarmusch's latest movie, and at this point I'd pretty much call him a filmmaking veteran. He's been around for a long time now, and I've seen a number of his movies. And I've liked all of them, especially Broken Flowers with Bill Murray and Patterson with Adam Driver. So when I saw they were starring in this, that got me pretty excited. But I also liked what he did with the vampire genre in Only Lovers Left Alive. So the fact that this is a zombie movie made me interested as well. Because I wanted to know what kind of spin he could put on that genre. Because let's face it, there hasn't been a really good zombie movie in a while. I can't even think of a decent one from the last few years. Maybe The Girl with All the Gifts, that was kinda okay if you consider that a zombie movie. But yeah, I think this whole genre's been pretty much done to death, no pun intended. And there's been very little innovation overall too, but I was kinda hoping this would change that. Well, did it? Not really. I mean, we've seen these kind of semi-satirical takes on the genre before. Movies that are kinda meta and self-aware, which this definitely is. And that might turn some people off, but personally it didn't bother me. I actually thought it was sort of funny and kinda cute the way they did it here. And I mean, the story here takes place in a small town and mainly follows these two cops. But almost immediately strange things start to happen. There's something odd going on. And the movie sort of plays with the idea that, well, everyone's familiar with zombies at this point. And I thought it had a lot of fun with that idea too, and I think it worked. And overall I really enjoyed the humor in this. It's sort of darkly comedic and everything is just played straight. I mean, for the most part I thought it was just amusing, but every once in a while I got a good chuckle too. Usually from one of the running gags they just keep repeating, and there's a number of them. And for me personally, they just got funnier every time, but I could also see how someone could find it annoying. Now when it comes to the actual story here, well, it's pretty much non-existent. I mean, it's a zombie movie that knows it's a zombie movie. So it's like they didn't even try to force any sort of compelling narrative into it. And usually in most movies that would be a massive problem. But for whatever reason in this one it really wasn't, and I'm not sure why. Maybe I just found the characters fun and entertaining enough that the story didn't really matter. But there's another interesting thing too, the pacing. It's kinda slow. It takes a while before it actually gets going, and even then it's not exactly action-packed. Even the action isn't shot in a way where it would be thrilling or exciting. But for whatever reason, time pretty much flew by for me while watching this. And on paper, none of this makes any sense. A slow-paced movie with a very flimsy story shouldn't work. However, I thought it did. I had a really good time watching this. Oh yeah, there's another thing relating to the story and the structure I wanted to mention too. There's this whole subplot with a group of characters that goes nowhere. Literally, it goes nowhere and serves absolutely no story purpose whatsoever. But I mean, there's no way anyone could have left it in there by accident. So I'm pretty sure that's the joke. In fact, I think the whole non-story here is a joke. And for me at least it worked surprisingly well, to be honest. Because had you described this movie to me, I wouldn't have expected to enjoy it at all. But I did. However, would I recommend this? If you like dark humor that's played down for effect, absolutely. If you go in expecting a serious zombie movie or a jokey joke comedy, then no. So maybe give this one a shot, or maybe don't. After all, I'm not your dad. But hey, what are your thoughts on this? Have you seen it? Did you like it? Let me know. And if you enjoyed the video, maybe give it a thumbs up or sub to the channel, because that would be fantastic. And if you'd like, you can also support me on Patreon or PayPal through the links in the description. And as always, I appreciate you and thanks for watching.